Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to make a couple of different styles of rings using guitar strings. This video was inspired by a couple of tips from Joan and Ginger in the Wire Makers Club. And what you're going to need for this project are your tools. I have flat pliers, round pliers, my cutters. I have a thicker guitar string that's wound in the coiled wire. I have a ring cone. You'll also need some thinner wire, 24, 22, or even 20 gauge to add the beads. And I'm using 8mm beads for one of the styles and 6 and 4 for the other style. So I'm going to cut this wire to about 2 1/4 inches. So we'll just cut it like that. You're going to cut it with some old cutters that you don't mind if they get a little bashed up, because this wire is very hard. So this was Joan's idea, where we pulled back some of the wires just to expose the interior wire. So we're just going to start it with the cutters like that, and then we're just going to pull it back. I'll just hold one end with the flat pliers and just pull it back a little bit to expose about 1/4 inch. And then we'll do the same on this side. We'll just take the cutters, it's just so we can access it. Don't cut through, but just kind of pull the wire out a little bit. And then just hold it, pull it, start it like that. Then we'll just hold it with the flat pliers, and we're just going to pull it out a bit, like so we expose about 1/4 inch there. The length of this will depend on the size of your finger for sure. So we're just going to cut these little ends off. You can always save them to make jewelry with little scraps. So we've got our starting point there. So just on the end of the ring comb, we're just going to wind it around the end so we get a nice tight circle. So we want it to be smaller than the actual ring is going to be. So we're just going to do that because the wire springs back. You'll see that. And then what you're going to do is you want to make some little loops with these ones. If you have any little sharp ends, just make sure you push them in with the flat pliers. And then from here, we're just going to make some little loops. So we're just going to bend that back and then take this one and bend it around just to close the end. Now this is exactly like the design for my rings to make and sell tutorial, so you can always check that video out too. I'll link it up below. So we're going to bring this one in here, and then we want to make sure these ends are closed. So just go beyond the sort of gap there, because you want to close up that gap. So just make sure you go kind of beyond it, and then when you squish it with the flat pliers, it's just going to end up being flush. So this is your beginning point for the ring. From there you can get 20, 24, or 22 gauge wire, cut about a 3-inch piece of the wire, and then we're going to get a larger bead. This is 8mm, and we're going to just stick it through here. So then what we're going to do is just bend these down like that, and we'll get our ring shape. So these wires are kind of bent down this way, so we want to make sure that these wires are also going that way so they don't slip out of the little gaps. And we're just going to put these ones through here, just push it right down there, so it's just going to sit right in there. Let's just put it on here to get it started. We're going to bend that one up there, and then this one we're going to tighten it up and bend that one that way, and then we're going to just wind this around. So we don't have to do it too much. We're just going to wind it around maybe 2 or 3 times. So just around there. I find the 20 a little bit thick, but you can do this with a 22 would be perfect. So we're going to just go through there. If you have trouble getting it through, just use your flat pliers just to help it out. Okay, and then tighten them up a little bit. And then what you want to do is just give it a little clip underneath, and this one too, just clip it underneath. And then we want to make sure those ends aren't sticking into your fingers. Just pinch it and give it a little rotate, little flick of the wrist. And then here too, just pinch it and give it a little rotate. And then you can put it back on the ring cone to adjust it how you want. And there you have your super cool guitar string ring. So the second ring design was inspired by Ginger, who had the idea to wrap the ends in with a separate wire. And she had finished hers at the back, and then I just used the same idea and finished it at the front. So for the second style, we're going to cut about a 5-inch piece of the guitar string, just like that. And then, as we did before, we're going to turn it around sort of the smaller end of the ring cone, just to give it a nice tight start. So we're just going to wind it around a few times. Just be very careful with it. It's very stiff. Just give it a good pinch, and then it's going to snap back. And you're going to see it's going to be a lot looser once it snaps back. From there, you can get an 8 to 10 inch piece of the 24 gauge wire, and you want to wind this around to the size that you want. So just get it in the configuration that you want, whatever size that you want. This one I'm going to make it a little smaller. So then just hold it in place like that. See, these ends are overlapping, and just take your 24 gauge wire and bend it through. So we'll just wrap it through, and we're just going to wind it a few times just to make sure it's securely in place. Leave a little space in between each of your winds, because we're going to add another wire after with the beads. So we'll just keep going around till you have at least about a 1/2 inch of winding there. So just hold it flat if you can, bring it around, and wind this in place. So once you think you have it in a good position, you can always get your flat pliers to hold it in place a little bit. So we're just going to clip that one end here, and you really want to pinch it in place with your pliers there, and then around here as well. Just bring it all the way around one more time and give it a little clip and just pinch it right in. Now these ends, we're going to want to clip them off, so just get right in there. When you cut it, just make sure it's not going to fly up. Just hold it kind of upside down. And then this one too, we want to cut that one just flush in there. So get right in there, make sure it's not going to fly. And then what you want to do is just kind of bend these little ends in, because we don't want these sticking out. So bend those little ends in. This one too, bend the end in, and just put it back on the ring cone to make sure those are lined up, and really just give those a good solid bend. So from there, I'm going to get a 6mm bead and put it on a 6 to 8 inch piece of 24 gauge wire, center it, and bend these down on either side. So it looks like that. And then we're going to bring our ring back and just center this on the ring. So you could put one wire through there, one wire through that side. Make sure that stays at the top. The miracle beads have pretty big holes in them, so they kind of slide around a little bit, but you want that to be centered. Just hold it in place and bend that to one side, and then this one to the other side, and center it the best that you can. So you can always adjust a little bit after. So bend that, and then give this one a full turn around. I would turn it around even a couple of times if you need to. If you have 22 gauge, it's going to be better, but I just have the 24, so I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to go around twice here, and this one I'll go around another time here, so twice on either side. And then we're going to get some smaller beads. So these are the 4mm beads, and we're going to stick that one on there. And you want to just make sure you have a little space there and just bend it around so it sits flat on there. And then same thing, we're going to go through a couple more times. So 1 and then 2 over where our other winds were. We want to go beyond where the guitar string stopped to make a nice finish. So let's go over that maybe 2 or 3 times beyond where the guitar string stopped. And then we're going to clip it and then give it a nice pinch in there. Same for this side. We'll get our 4mm miracle bead, stick it on there. So just bring it across so it sits nice and flat, and then hold it in place and bring this around here. Push it down a little bit if you have to, and then catch that wind, the first wind, at least once so it'll hold nicely in place, and then go beyond it and do 2 or 3 winds beyond there, and it'll give it a nice clean finish. And then cut it on the top, just like if you could cut it sort of halfway, it's good. And then you can just kind of bend it into the crease there so it won't be sharp. That one too, you want to make sure it's bent into the crease, and then just those if you have to. Put it back on the ring cone, and there you have your super beautiful double strand guitar string ring, and the ends are nicely finished inside. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.